Join the team.
Hey team, let's get this out of the way. Okay, so this is an intro video that I'm going to use for quite a few of the next few videos that we do. As you can see here, we have got a ton of stuff to go through from Wizkids, lots of different products and lots of different types of things that they make, some of which are pretty new and a couple I think are not necessarily released yet. So this is going to be a fun series that we're going to do. So you're going to want to hit that subscribe button and follow me on Twitter so you can see all of these. And again, I'll use the same sort of intro to every one of these videos. That way it doesn't really matter where you come into the series and what you're watching. You'll be able to see there's lots of other stuff that's going to be in this series that you might want to check out. Whether it's Pathfinder or D&D, we do have the brand new Transformers as well as the brand new My Little Pony figures, which are pretty cool as well. So we're going to be going through all of this. With that, on with the reviews. Hey team, it's McGuire Review, and today we're going to be taking a look at something a little bit different, but I would say is very cool. So this is Wizkids newish. These are already released into the wild, and it is Wizkids new Transformers and My Little Pony sets. Now, these can be used in obviously lots of different ways for your tabletop RPGs, tabletop miniature gaming. You can use these however you want. The important part is they are primed, ready to go right out of the box. You can just start painting them, shading them, whatever you want to do, ready to go right out of the box. One thing that it is cool that I've noticed about this packaging in these series is right on the back, it is going to let you know exactly what colors you're going to need if you want this to look like the traditional Bumblebee from the 80s cartoons. And that's what's cool about the Transformers. They are going to follow the same look and sculpt as that original 80s cartoon of the Transformers, where your My Little Ponies are going to follow more of the newer traditional sculpts. These are going to look a little bit more modern as far as how the sculpts are designed here on the My Little Pony side. These are going to give you a little bit more of that nostalgic feel from the original Transformers back in the 80s. So we're going to get these all out of the box. Bear's going to come down, do some miniature cam work once these are out of the box so you can see the details, what these are going to look like. They are essentially going to be all very much the same as far as their detail and quality. Nonetheless, we are going to open up each one of these boxes. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the My Little Pony, and then we're going to open up the Transformers. So I'm going to set those right over there, and we're going to burn through these My Little Pony packages. Again, they're going to follow the exact same as our Transformers here on the back. It's going to list out the colors. They're going to be necessary if you want to paint Pinkie Pie, exactly like Pinkie Pie looks. And there's also some decals that are included, which is really nice. That's the first time I think I've seen that. So let's go ahead and get this open. And these are all the ones that are released so far within the series. So you can see there, you got the packaging. We'll set that aside. And you do have the sculpt. Okay, the sculpt it's a good chunky sculpt. It's got some good weight to it. It's primed up, nicely, ready to go. You can see there the size of that and the quality. It will stand on its own, although it does come with a little stand that you would then glue that to. And one thing that's very cool, and we'll see the same thing in the Transformers, is there are some decals that are included. They have given us both types. So you've got your water slide transfer decals, which are going to be usually, I think the water slide decals are a little bit better, a little higher quality look, but it's obviously harder to use. And then you've got your standard sticker pack as well. So, both options are here if you want to just easily pop them off and do the stickers, or your full water slide, water transfer set as well for those decals. So that's pretty cool. They went kind of the extra mile of providing both types and even providing them at that. I mean, they could have just left the sculpt for you to paint and to kind of look at a tutorial of how to do those eyes. But you do have the decals, so that's all the better. All right, so there's Pinkie Pie, and we're going to just burn through opening these just to get them out on the table. I'm not going to go through each one of them. Here's Applejack. So we got Applejack here. Looks good. Same thing. You're gonna get the eyes, the decals that are going to be included. Here we got. Who is this? This is Twilight Sparkle. All right, one of my favorites, Twilight Sparkle. All right, here we got Rarity. Okay, Rarity coming out of the pack. She's looking good. And you also get not only the eyes, I'll call it, you get their little, you get their little mark as well that'll go back, on them. So you've got that. Here we've got Fluttershy. Look good. These look really good. And one thing that's easy about these is it's a fairly simple paint job on these because they are. They're not really, they only have a couple, a few colors. Outside of Rainbow Dash is going to be your most advanced color scheme because you're pretty much going to need all the colors of the rainbow there for Rainbow Dash. So that is going to be your most difficult paint job out of the ones that are included here. The rest of them only have 2 to 3 colors that are going to be necessary to get those painted up. And that's an interesting. Okay, so that pose is more like this. I kind of had her in the Dash pose there, but it's more of the it's more of a pose like this. Okay, so that's the My Little Pony set. So now we're going to get into the Transformers set. The first one we're going to look at here is Starscream. Starscream is probably my favorite out of this set. Again, the same. Whoops. Again, the same. You're going to have the. You're going to have the base that's included. You're going to have the sculpt, and these also come with decals, both water and sticker transfer, or sticker and then water transfer. You'll have here, and that's just the little. You got basically the little Autobots and Decepticon logos that are included in each one of these. Starscream is a Decepticon, and this one's pretty cool because. This is the only one, I believe, that has kind of the translucent plastic that's included with the sculpt, because Starscream was a jet. He was able to turn into a jet, and he's kind of taking off, starting to, not made his transformation yet, but he's kind of taken off from the ground there. That looks pretty cool, the way that sits. It's kind of angled a little bit forward due to the way they've sculpted the base there. So this looks really cool. I really like Starscream. He looks awesome. All right. So let's get these out of our way. I will keep the back of these so I know what paint to use, so I can see that image. So I don't have to kind of guess there. Here we've got Optimus Prime, and he's actually held in with a little plastic piece there. I didn't see that on Starscream, but he was actually held in with a little plastic piece. He has got 4 different sticker logos there that come with him. A red, a purple, and a grayish-white Autobots, and then 1 deep purple Decepticon. That's pretty cool. Let's move these over here. Where Starscream did not come with 4. Optimus Prime came with 4, and he's got his classic... that big gun blaster that he has. Let's open up Bumblebee. Bumblebee is your class. This is a very, very classic Bumblebee. I mean, it doesn't get any more sort of classic and basic Bumblebee as this sculpt. So this is pretty cool if you're really looking for that. He's kind of in a running pose. If you're really looking for that just traditional, completely original look, you've got it with your Bumblebee. Bumblebee comes with the standard 3, so it looks like Optimus Prime's the only one so far. I wonder here if Megatron comes. No, Megatron comes with 3. So Optimus Prime was the only one that came with that 4th, and it's probably due to Optimus Prime's colors, where maybe some of these other ones might get lost, and you want it to stand out a little bit more. That's probably why they included that grayish colored one. I'm taking a guess there. I don't know 100%, but that would make sense. Okay, so these, get it out. I think Starscream was the only one that didn't have the little plastic bit holding him in. Looks like all the rest of them do. And here is our mighty Megatron with his giant arm cannon. That looks really cool. It's interesting to see sort of the Megatron of the past, and then the Megatron that you see sort of in the newer movies. Well, for any of these, but there is your original Megatron, and there are his decals there as well. So there we go. This is the new-ish Wizkids Transformers and My Little Pony set. It is out now. These are all the sculpts that are currently released even to date. There are the original 6 My Little Ponies and 4 of the Transformer sculpts. I would assume we're going to see more within both of these series. I assume we're going to see more in both of these series go forward, and I'm really looking forward to seeing more here from the Transformers series, as that one definitely has a draw for me, and I really can't wait to paint these up and have them displayed in a case and have just that original nostalgic feel from those original cartoons. So hit that like, hit the subscribe below to join the team. Keep rolling them crits. This has been the McGuire Review, and we'll see you next time, Bear. Let's roll.